Hey there, Marshall here again, doing another bonus social distancing draft video for you. And hopefully everything's going okay wherever you happen to be. We're doing Vintage Cube. And I'm going to take Worn Power Stone first here. This type of card is a great card to start off with because you can go so many different directions with it. Here's an interesting pack. There's Opposition, one of my favorite cards in the cube. There's also Splinter Twin, which we could use. I mean, getting it this early means that if any of the combo pieces are opened up, you know, you'll usually get them. Because you took the Splinter Twin, so somebody else had to be all in on Kiki Jiki or something weird like that. And people don't usually take that card early. Opposition is more powerful, though, on average. Obviously, Splinter Twin, when it goes off, is more powerful because you literally win the game on the spot. Let's try Splinter Twin. Second pick Splinter Twin means maybe we can combo. All right, Repeal. I do actually like Strip Mine a lot. And look at that. There's Crucible. I could take Strip Mine, wheel Crucible. There was also a Wasteland in the prior pack. So, could be real jerks here. If it all comes together, right? Bingo. Deceiver Exarch. All right, so we've got Splinter Twin, Deceiver Exarch, then Colorless Mana Ramp, and then of all things, a Strip Mine. See where it goes, I suppose. Well, I don't know exactly where we go from here, but I could take Thousand Year Storm and try to have some fun. We would have to veer over pretty hard into the whole instant and sorcery thing, but blue and red tends to do that anyway. All right, I guess I'll take gifts. There's not a whole lot in this pack that we would really like anyway. Tropical Island. Could take Badlands in case we end up splashing. I really like Liliana of the Veil, speaking of having letting our opponents have no fun. Maybe I'll just take that. We're just going to be the all no fun deck, at least for our opponent. Banefire? No, I'll take Emery. Card can be really good. Oh, we did actually wheel the Wasteland. Oh, we're jerks. Although I don't think we're going to wheel the, what's it called? So that's kind of a bummer. Still, these cards are fine on their own. Sure. Oh, we did wheel it. Oh, yes. We are definitely jerks. Strip Mine Crucible. Who wants to have a good time? All right, looks like this poor Liliana is not going to be able to make it, but then again, we don't know exactly what this deck is doing just yet. We've got a core of some stuff. Strip Mine, Wasteland, Crucible. And then we have Splinter Twin, Deceiver, Exarch. So that's all good. And then we've just got some jank. Like this stuff is just sort of whatever. So let's see what we've got here. High Tide. I like Ashiok quite a bit just as a card. I could take Expansion Explosion. This is the type of card that can win the game with Thousand Year Storm, but we need a lot more cheap instants and sorceries to make it work, like High Tide, for example. Recruiter, search your library for a creature with power 2 or less. So we can get Deceiver Exarch with it, and then in theory, if we did end up getting a Kiki-Jiki, we could get that with it. So kind of finds either half of a combo, though we do need the other thing to actually make that a thing. Let's try that, though. Just gives us options on combos. All right, what do we have here? I can actually search that up too. Turnabout, that does well with Thousand Year Storm. It lets you ramp and then it's just like a free spell basically because you can untap your lands. It even ramps you. Basalt Monolith is very tempting here as well. Terramander, not as much. I need cheap blue and red spells, but right now there's no option on that. I feel like just taking Basalt Monolith, but it doesn't really fit this deck, at least as it sits super well, but still, I think it's just raw power, and there was really nothing obvious there that we were giving up. So we'll settle. Channel. Okay, well, I think that's probably sailed. I think we can wheel this Firebolt. I think I can just take Miscalculation here. Fiery Confluence has overperformed for me. What does this one do again? You can ditch some cards. Card seems fine. I think I like this one better. Let's just go full Fun Police here and play Rishadenport too. Oh, man. Okay, here I could take Urza. Which seems fine. My main concern is picking up cheap cards now. We've already got a pretty good top end or whatever. But we really do need to get some of the cheap cards going. Brain Freeze. I could take Mishra's Workshop. We have Monolith, Crucible, Worn Power Stone thus far. Probably wouldn't be worth it at this point, but it could. And I like it better than anything else other than Brain Freeze, so we'll just take it because Brain Freeze doesn't seem great here either necessarily. I mean, we can do some things with it, but it's kind of supposed to do it on its own, you know. This makes me sad, but I'll take this Ritual. All right, we did get the High Tide back, so we'll take that here. I don't anticipate it being super good in a deck like this, but you do need cheap spells, and it does count as that. And we do have a little bit more on the expensive end if we really want. I don't think I'm going to play this, but I guess it's not impossible. You can use these red X spells in conjunction with Thousand Year Storm if you're able to kind of go off. We'll see if we get back Turnabout or whatever. There's a few cards that we can use. Basically, if you have Thousand Year Storm, you can kind of storm off without needing storm cards. All right, we did get it back. So, you know, these are good examples. But the thing that you really need to be able to do on those turns most commonly is make mana and then draw cards. Like ideally doing both or some combination. This is just obscene. I'm taking Firebolt, but that is just unnatural. Okay. All right, 3 and 4 mana, we got you covered. Ho! Or do we? Jace the Mind Sculptor. There's also Mystical Tutor, and then if we wheel Manamorphose, I would probably play it. I'm going to take Jace here, though. I hope it's obvious why I'm taking Jace. Because he's awesome. And I can cut some other 4s if I need to. Ugh. Really? This is our pack? Wow, this is just horrendously bad. I'm going to take Night's Whisper in case we can splash it. Like, yuck. Yucky yucks. Okay, there's some stuff here, though. Time Twister's an interesting one. I'm also just a fan of Karn Liberated and, of course, Muldrifter. Library of Alexandria, very powerful, and also probably pretty good in this deck. We don't actually have a whole lot to do early. I'll just take Library. Library, perhaps slightly overrated these days, but still very, very strong card. Cryptic Command, which is a pretty good Magic card. I think I just want Flooded Strand, though. Like, we might be able to pick up a duel. And I'm a little maxed out at 4 here. It's just been a weird draft. There just has been no options for the cheap stuff that I want. Through the Breach. Doesn't do anything in this deck, right? Not really. Rabble Master is just kind of a good Magic card. I like Walking Ballista, though. At least we could play it on 2 if we really want. Boy, this has been rough. I really like Fractured Identity just as a Magic card. Not really seeing how I get that in here, though. I think I'm going to take it over Pyroclasm. Yeah, just been so brutal. Like the cheap any cards, but cheap blue cards have just been literally non-existent. I mean, we just have not seen anything. So we'll probably just not run this. I wonder if I can get this black splash in here at all. Knight's Whisper, Imperial Seal would be pretty good. I guess I'll just try it. Memory Jar, Trinket Mage searches up this, and that's it. Seething Song. More rough stuff. And we did wield the Manamorphose, though, so I'll take that. I still don't know if I'm going to play this, but... I feel like this will kill us and not our opponent. Well, this thing didn't really come together. We definitely have some things going on. It's not a blank, but it is not exactly a smooth transition here either. All right, let's see what this thing can do. So far, not a lot. Maybe just run it like this. It's pretty bad. But we do have a lot of good lands. I guess I can't run the Fractured Identity. I'm already trying to fit a weird splash in with a bunch of colorless lands. And I do have an Inspiring Vantage, but I don't think that can really be a thing. this is a disaster. Oh, man. All right, let's just see what it can do. I honestly don't know. I mean, there's obviously combinations of cards that we can draw that just sort of win, but otherwise it's very sketchy. All right, so we can kill a small creature. We have a useless high tide. We have a Rashadan port. Yeah, we'll keep it. Jeez. No problem. I should cut this. I think I have like 4 islands in the deck or something. I'll cut it in between if I remember. Seems good. Ditch a bunch of these cards that we can never cast. Oh, man. This is ugly. So my opponent's going to draw like 8 cards here. All right, whatever. Didn't want to draw Elspeth. All right, I'm just going to scoop this one up. We will try again. All right, so we don't want high tide, obviously, as it doesn't do anything. Sure. Okay, we can play with this. Especially if we draw the Crucible. Best seasoned pyromancer deck ever, because we just always have uncastable spells in our hand to discard. Yep. I'm just going to sit here, I think. If I wait one turn on playing the land, I can start drawing cards off of library. And Memory Jar would be fine here, but also I could miscalc if I absolutely have to. Well, this works too. All right. Let's get this engine rolling. So do I want to play... Can't decide if I want to play Urza or not. I think I just would rather leave up Miscalculation. My opponent's been setting up their mana for something huge here. I don't think I really care about that. Like, it's literally just a 2/2. Right? Yeah, I guess I don't really get it. Now I can leave up Miscalc here as well. Uh-oh. Ancestral? Time Spiral? That's interesting. All right. Haha. That's kind of interesting. Might just steal one here. Although my opponent does have 7 mana and a lot of stuff, so I might not be able to. Okay. It's a lot more mana. But if all you're doing is making 4... Like, basically all I care about are things that make me lose on the spot. Okay, so my opponents... What are they doing here? Are they actually netting mana? Yeah, by quite a bit. But what are they building up to? I guess they're just going to kill us. Maybe just generating enough storm to kill us? So they're just building up storm count, but not actually getting ahead on mana. So do I just get brain freezed, or are they going to do a Mind's Desire for 1,000,000, or... You've got storm count 10, so brain freeze is way more than lethal. Okay, storm count's up to 11. All right, it was Mind's Desire. So they hit Time Spiral. Oh, no, or these are just exiled. They hit Land, Elspeth. That doesn't win. That doesn't win. That doesn't win, I guess, but it does potentially take away our things. This is a sorcery, so it doesn't win either. Huh. So I guess this is the only card that really matters. Because they can kind of dump their hand and then just wheel and have still their high tide stuff going on. Yeah, which the bummer about wheel is that we discard these, so like we can't even redraw them. And it was feeling kind of like the only way we could win was this. Although, wait. If they wheel, they put themselves at 3 cards? They would also have a lot of triggers from this, but... Oh, you can cast it for its overload? Oh, no, they just exiled one thing. Okay. But yeah, they're at 10. So if I understand this right, they can't really wheel. Like, if you put them at 3 cards, they'd have to feel like they're... Oh, Twister. Okay, so they're going to... Yeah, but then what? Oh, then they can just wheel into that. Because they'll be at 3 cards, but then they can just Twister. All right. What did we draw? Turnabout, Fiery Confluence. Nothing. Not enough, at least. Although now if they Time Twister, I can redraw these, right? Because that was just off a wheel. Yeah. Yeah, see? do they want their storm count to 21? Like, they're not actually getting mana out of this. They can make exactly 11, which is what it costs to cast and return Palinchron. Could win. Oh, did they cast High Tide again at some point? They must have. Okay, because that would allow them to net mana. They get 5 extra per activation. Yeah, those are each making 3. So I guess they're just doing this to make a bunch of mana, though I guess I don't get it. Like, what am I missing here? You could just Time Twister and then just do all this stuff, right? Like, this isn't going away if it's on the battlefield. All right, there goes Time Twister. So let's see if we can hit. We did not. My turn? Gonna send the simulacrum to the sky. It's a lot of mana. They dumped a bunch of it into Urza. Hit some stuff. No blocks. Sack of a turn. Uh-oh. That is stage 1 of victory here. Oh my God. We actually drew both. I don't know if we can still win. Like, we have to resolve everything and stuff, but it's not impossible. That is incredible. I assume my opponent can lethal me 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Give this flying instead. So that's, what is it, plus 3? Yeah, so that's 8, 12 lethal. So I am going to have to. This is interesting. This is really interesting because I would prefer to use Deceiver Exarch so that I can turn about their lands and force a counterspell, and then kill them. The downside to using Deceiver, if I have to use it during combat, is that if they have a sorcery speed way to kill it, let's see, this is only tapped, right? But if they do have a sorcery speed way to kill it, like maybe they drew that Winds of Abandon or whatever, then, which they've got 6 cards in their hand. Then they could just kill it, and then I can't win the game. So I think I need to take the risk here and just turn about their creatures, and then just cast Deceiver Exarch on their end step and just hope that it works. But we haven't seen counter spells from them. Yep. Just the once? Oh my God, it resolved. I can take them off of white mana. Please work just the once. They've only got 4 cards left. Come on, baby. Hold. Mystical Tutor. What does that get? Can they draw it? Oh, yes! Oh my God. I cannot believe we won that game. Oh, that's absurd. Their storm count was like 27. They drew their whole library twice. Oh man, what a game. That is amazing. I don't think we're going to win another game for the rest of the draft. And I'm okay with that. That is absurd. Oh, man. I cannot believe we won that game. I wonder how many extra cards they drew. I mean, seriously, like that was just absurd. Too good. Just too dang good. All right, let's start tapping down this island. Does Plane Recruiter do anything here? Probably not enough. Look at that. They're at 5 minutes left. We might actually win a match. I'm still just going to tap this island, I think. Their white was a splash. Uh-oh, Urza fight. And they got a lot more mana, too. Right, this is cheaper. So I can get Deceiver Exarch and just sort of hold it over them, or I can get like Pyromancer. I think I just want to get Exarch here, though. Because I can like play Memory Jar. I can like play Deceiver Exarch and Memory Jar and then try to just find the combo, for example. If we draw the Strip Mine, we could also start going to work on their mana, though it does feel a little too late at this point to be super great. Although, maybe if I could cast it, Strip Mine, and then Rishadan Port, I could take out 2 lands and then 1 every turn. It actually does kind of add up. All right, never mind. Twister's going to wipe out all of that. Ooh, but there's Splinter Twin. Now, our other guy got shuffled away, but... Also, we're still live for Strip Mine plus Crucible as a possibility. It's a little awkward having Splinter Twin plus Memory Jar. Although we can use Memory Jar to find Exarch, just play it. And then if we get to untap, we'll get the Splinter Twin back in our hand. It's not impossible. Stealing our Construct. All right. So they have 2 5/5s that now can get flying. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Thousand-Year Storm, and I have Manamorphose. That's it. Okay. If I'm supposed to play Manamorphose, I guess not. So if I can protect Jace, which I really can't, but Jace basically gets to soak up a hit and kill one of the constructs, or kill two constructs if he's ignored. All right, looks like my board's going to get wiped here. Okay. I wonder if they'll just... No, they really can't afford not to attack Jace here. But they can just send Solemn at it. I can take 4, 8, 9 damage here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Land. That is not what I wanted to see. All right, well, I can get through quite a few cards here. So I'm facing down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, exactly lethal, but I have blockers, so I shouldn't die here. Okay. I guess I'll get... Okay, Firebolt as well. I can get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I could actually kill Elspeth as well. Although, wait, these all have Summoning Sickness, right? Or was that last turn? Yeah, that was this turn. Okay, so I can't do that. But I could kill a soldier. I could kill the construct. That does seem strong. Okay. Go ahead. Still in pretty bad shape here. I guess I could Splinter Twin this, and I could just start going through my library. They're probably just gonna Palancron and just have a Palancron. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. I guess I can start by drawing a card, trying to hit Deceiver here. Bricking. Cycling. And kind of hitting, although that does leave me dead here. Yeah, and what I need to do is be able to kill this hanger back. I don't think that I can. So I can go Imperial Seal, go get... Yeah, none of it really quite works. Because, like, one thing I can do is I can go Imperial Seal for Exarch. They didn't get exiled, right? No. For Exarch, put it on top of the library, cast Splinter Twin on Seasoned Pyromancer. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, this, and then 1 extra. So I could then discard some stuff and draw it. And cast it. But the problem is that I can like tap this down, but then this thing kills me. And then on top of it, I can't win anymore because I have Splinter Twin on the battlefield. So that doesn't work. But I guess I have to just do something here. So I'll Imperial Seal and maybe I'll find some other thing. Deceiver. What about Fiery Confluence? I can do 3 damage to each creature, but then they can just jump the Palinchron itself, so that doesn't work. FTK, no. Turnabout would work, except for that I don't have enough mana to do all that stuff. Yeah, none of it works. So I guess I just go for the Deceiver plan. Okay, this could work. No, that doesn't work either. I was thinking I could get Fiery Confluence. Oh, I can destroy an artifact. Get Hanger back. That would get me 1 flyer, but I need 2. It doesn't quite work either. So close. I guess I just have to go for Deceiver Exarch. And just hope that my opponent gets sloppy somehow and doesn't jump with Elspeth. All right, GG's. Wow, that was a fun match. Oh man, that was actually really close on that second game too. This deck is so bad that it makes you like try really hard. We're supposed to get a free win every once in a while from Strip Mine Crucible or just drawing naturally, but we just, oh, actually I need to change this deck. No. Sorry. But unfortunately our deck is just horrendous. It's just really hard to set anything up. All right, there we go. The change we really needed was that, you know, that's the game changer. I should probably just put Ritual in here too. There we go. There, it just went from bad to amazing. Watch this. All right. What do we get? Well, sure. Let's just do In Library of Alexandria We Trust. We get to draw an extra card every turn. At least theoretically. Okay, just play 4 things, I guess. Fiery Confluence. Blow up that, blow up that. Could be good. Oh yeah, win condition. That wasn't the worst. Could just get Strip Mine and hope to just rip the Crucible and just try to keep my opponent off of stuff. That seems like a long shot. Everything kind of here does, though. I could take Seasoned Pyromancer, cast it next turn, and ditch these two uncastable cards. That's probably the right thing to do. Seasoned Pyromancer is okay. Especially when you can't cast a spell on your whole deck. Hit him. Yeah, down to 12. We're doing it. Really? Oh, this is just the worst. We just basically have to win off of Mana Crypt. That's like the only way we win. Boo. I wonder if I'm supposed to just play the Pyromancer anyway, just to get something on the board. Yeah. I still get the creatures, right? Nine. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's keep hitting these flips. This is our only way to win. Oh, they won one. All right, I'm going to concede here. Okay, obviously there's no changes we can make because our deck is perfect. Unplayable, I'll let you pick. All right, there's a Wasteland. Yeah, I'll keep this. Wasteland seems pretty good against them. What should I get here? Strip Mine, maybe? Can't cast much of this. I'll leave up Wasteland. I mean, I don't like showing it, but Oh, if it ends up hitting something, like if their third land just happened to be non-basic, then that's fine. Bitter Blossom. Okay. So Crucible would be good here. If we could draw it. No such luck. I'm just going to start attacking. But yeah, we might be able to leverage this memory jar to find some good stuff. What's it called would be good against them? The Fiery Confluence. It could kill all the fairies and maybe an artifact or something. Balance. Maybe these two. So they lose 2 fairies and keep the Caryatid, but I don't have to sacrifice my hanger back. Emrakul, Avenger. They have to discard 2 cards in the transaction and lose their fairies, so not the worst for us. We get to keep battling here as well. Go ahead. Looks like they really want to get a duel with this, so they've been kind of holding out. Ooh, they took the damage. All right, you gain a life, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's pass here. Okay. I guess they're just going to keep sacrificing the fairies. Oh, they didn't sack anything. Okay. Jump here. And then do I want to firebolt something? I don't think so. I think I might end up just firebolting my opponent at some point, but right now they're breaking even on life if they'd like to, like with the Bitter Blossom. All right, well, that should be game, I think. Now they can turn rogues into Avengers. And they can just sack plants to draw life, or draw cards. Yeah, we just didn't quite come together here. I guess this is a little bit away still. I guess it's too late for most of this. Walking Ballista for 2, could that be a thing that I want? Probably not. I'm assuming I draw an extra land. I guess I just take Deceiver and just pray to be alive and be able to actually cast. Like, I have to draw a second red source plus what's it called? But then I could steal the game. But yeah. No lands. Balance is pretty good for our opponent. I think their deck's power level is roughly 18 times higher than ours. I wonder if I should actually just Deceiver. So if they ultimate, I can cast Deceiver, Exarch, but then I don't have quite enough because they'll have this, 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 and this, and I can only take out 3 things total. So I'll just have to do this. Which sucks. And then I have to just leave up the Hangerback Walker. All right. 5, 8, 9. Yeah. GG's. All right, let's see if we can continue the streak and end with a solid 0-3 with this horrendous deck, but still one of the best wins we've ever had. All right, we've got Crucible. We do not have Strip Mine, but we do have Rishadenport. And it could buy us enough time. You never know. Electromancer beatdowns, I accept. Okay, so what can happen here? Oh, I should discard a land. Oh well. Because I'll get one back at some point. Thief, huh? Guess I just need to FTK here then. Shoot that sucker down. Inquisition can take anything but this. What do they take? Hangby? Okay. Wonder if I just want to Splinter Twin the FTK and just start killing stuff. Seems fine, right? What could possibly go wrong? Spell Pierce, all right. Good news is Jace isn't winning the game here or anything. And I do have an answer for it as well with Walking Ballista. I guess it's flipping right now. So I don't have quite an answer. What are they going to take? Are they going to Inquisition away my Walking Ballista? All right, well, I can Season Pyromancer and kind of get after it here. Ooh, Emery. Wow, that's really good. I can just discard these two. There we go. That's some business. Maybe go off with Emery. Dak. Okay. So I kind of am forced to get back Walking Ballista then so that I can not have it get stolen. At least, or just start attacking Dak. Dak's going to be 1 out of range if the Season Pyromancer is a thing that gets hit. I could fire up the Lava Claw Reaches, though. Ooh, Fiery Confluence, huh? Doesn't do anything now. It doesn't hit Planeswalkers at all, right? It's just players. Opponent. Yeah, so it doesn't really do a whole lot. So I can kill both Planeswalkers here. Ooh, that actually worked. Nice. Killed 2 Planeswalkers, didn't even have to cast a spell. Okay. Where were you? I figure my opponent has so much mana that the Rashadan Port is passable here if I don't really need to. Yeah, I'll just attack with this guy. Actually, I can attack with everything. Because if my opponent fires up the reaches, I can tap it with Port and then just kill it with Firebolt anyway. Which I think is a good use of the Bolt here. Or half of it anyway. What is that, a top? Okay. They wanted that card right away. Chandra. Hey, look, it's back. Well, I can just kill Chandra here, though, right? So, no big deal. I can almost kill my opponent, actually. Get them to 1 and then just Firebolt or Fiery Confluence them. Seems good. Go Lava Claw Reaches. This card's done such work this game. It killed a Planeswalker. It just did 7 to my opponent. And they're in these colors. They can gain life, but it's hard. You need black cards or something weird. Yeah, these are both lethal, though. Time Spiral? No! Although I still have 3 lethal things. Alright, there's one. Funny. This is a lot to deal with. My opponent has to kill or be able to block both of these and this. And then we know also that they have to be able to not die to Firebolt or the flashback from Firebolt. All right, they had stabilized, but this should be good here. This is nice, though. A good effort. Can't believe we're actually going to win a game again. Oh, I could also do that. Oh, well. All right, we won a game. Come on. Oh, man, if we won a game like just straight up with this deck, that would be incredible. My opponent's deck doesn't really do anything. I could bring in like this and this. Yeah, Pyretic Ritual into a 4-drop on turn 3. What up? All right, let's do it. Aggro time. All right. This port did good work for us. I don't know which one they take, actually. Take the Ballista. Well, they must have something they want to protect with it. Big turn, though. All right, they didn't do anything. Find enough target. Oh, man. That would have been fine, too. All right, now we've got a bunch of mana. Obviously, we're just hoping to find Splinter Twin, but... Oh, steal my Worn Power Stone. Rude. Ooh. It's a good one. So just going to tap down islands here, I think. Okay, Jace. Find us some combo action here. Ugh. They added mana. Cycle Sweltering Suns, okay. Okay. Who? All of it? No. Which one's more important? Probably this one. I don't know. They're both really good. This one just gets straight up cards. This one doesn't actually net you cards, but you get to see so many that it does. Oh, I don't what to do. Planeswalker Slayer. But it's going to have to kill Dak Faden too if it's going to work the way we want. Because my opponent is just churning through their library now. Man, there's Bolt. Okay, that's something I can kill with FTK. Yeah, and then that, of course, I know I remember. All right. Doing what I got to do. This is going to be Time Spiral. That's why they just fired that off. Ooh, we got some stuff here, though. Look at this. We got a Swamp to activate this. We got a Strip Mine to kill lands. We redrew our Jace. This is interesting, actually. Can finally get rid of Dak Faden. I wonder... Let's see how bad this ends up being at the end of this turn, because my opponent has all their mana. But all in all, I have to say that wasn't the worst for us, just with what we redrew. Riders? Oh, it's not going to kill Port. Okay. And then I think they'll just leave it back. Ancestral. All right. So, yeah, pretty bad for us. Pretty bad. Getting worse. And then they left enough to activate as well. Okay, so this guarantees that Dak dies. We're going to end up trading the FTK off for the Avalanche Riders, but that's just the medicine we have to take here because getting Dak off the battlefield is really important. And we have good reloads, or one good reload, I should say. You're chumping? They must have a sweeper, I thought. They have another sweeper. All right. Pretty good turn for us, but somehow we're still like horribly behind. We could potentially find Crucible and start working on our opponent's mana. That it's probably too late for that. Maybe not. Maybe we could take them off of a color quickly and then sort of recover. All right, so you're going to do 3. Okay. I get it. And then play Frosty. Guess I just have to return it. This doesn't seem like a advantageous scenario for us. It's a pretty sweet play. All right, I think we can scoop here. We have literally nothing in hand, and my opponent gets to Ancestral next turn, so that's not going to do it. All right, let's do it again. This is it. Can we actually win a match with this deck? Look, I promised hangouts and fun. I did not promise wins on our self-quarantining bonus draft. But maybe I'll get a match win. You never know. Sure. We'll try to ride the Library of Alexandria wave here. Just show me that strip mine one time. Oh, hello. Okay. I actually got the strip mine the one time. What am I just not going to have time for here? Probably Turnabout being double blue and all that. So let's see if they can capitalize on this young Peasy while they have something going. I will blow up your land. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Draw a card. And then I guess just tap this down again. Yeah. If they miss a land drop here, we could just be in like golden mode. How we finish up the game doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just get rid of Hangy Bee. Oh, no, don't do that. No. All right, go to combat. All right. Whew. Did not mean to let them have 3 mana even for a turn. So if I go for Crucible and they mana leak it, it's pretty bad for us, realistically. So I don't think I want to do that. I can just do that on their turn, by the way. I don't know why I did that then. But it's okay. All right, well, if they can't do anything with that anyway, then I guess it's fine. I wish this was an untap land. Because then I could just cast Crucible. But now I have to wait a turn. But I guess I can leave up a miscalc here if I really need to. So this actually is fine. My opponent clearly wants to try to leave some blue mana available so that they can counter something for me. Ooh, we get to counter something from them. Well, this is good news. So let's see. I can go play this Crucible and then have Port as well. And then I don't get to draw a card, but whatever. We're strip mining people. No! No! Not that. Oh, that sucked. So close. This is pretty good, though. I'm so sad that our Crucible got forced. Thief, huh? That's pretty good. That's also pretty good, though. Oops, get a little red in there. All right. What do you got? Koligon's command to kill my FTK. And they got back Thief of Sanity. Okay. So now I need to start tapping down Blood Crypt so they can't cast the Thief. Oh, Firebolt's pretty good. I was actually just going to cast Hellrider, but Firebolt's better because my my Hellrider would get blocked anyway. Let's see. Walking Ballista. Emery? It exiles it, doesn't it? Oh, so brutal. What do I want here? I guess just Ballista. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I can't believe it exiles. That is so rude. Now we're probably going to get Frost Titaned here, but we know about one thing, and oh, it looks like they have double blue anyway. Or double blue, yeah, so we would have either way. Oh, it's Time Spiral. All right, let's re-roll. Wow. We drew all spells in a strip mine? It's not the worst, I guess. I like seeing Jace here. But my opponent's going to go off, as usual. Okay. Okay, you almost missed. Although Imperial Seal's not a bad hit. Okay, Ancestral Recall. Sure, it's all happening. Yikes. Ashiok's a good one. All right, they bricked, though. Okay. So Jace would seem to be the most powerful thing in the abstract, but we can't actually spend 8 mana here. I could do one thing. I could play Splinter Twin on Imperial Recruiter, activate it, go get Hangerback Walker. Or not Hangerback, what's it called? Walking Ballista. Play a land, play it for 2 counters, kill Young Pyromancer, and just have one sitting there. It is tempting. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll probably just double the seasoned here. But I want to keep the Walking Ballista around. So I will do so. Big turn here. Getting Young Pyromancer off the battlefield was huge. I think my opponent's going to have 7 cards in their hand, and they're going to be able to just go like thing, and make a whole bunch of 1/1s, and that's going to be really tough to get through. What did they hit now? That was already gone. They hit Hellrider plus Memory Jar and Island. Okay. No, they're not firing up this, are they? If they are, I probably have to block. Oh, okay. So 2 to everything, and then 2 to me. And then Baby Jace. Okay, so we'll attack here and pass, and we have Wasteland to take out one of these. If they want to spend every bit of mana basically to start attacking our Planeswalkers, we get to kill one of their things. Dak, okay. Are they targeting me? No, they're not. All right. I'm just because they can start doing 5 cards a turn. It actually adds up really fast. What do they hit now? Miscalc. Okay, that's all fine. They play the little guy again. Land. All right, I have to get this off the battlefield. So I'm going to do this again. Attempt this. Get rid of that. Okay, Ashiok down. Now Dak can steal this construct, but that's not really the end of the world. This also is ready to ultimate. And that means that I could start firing 2 damage around at will. Strip this, and then I'll port down this, I think, although the Tarn can probably fix either of those problems. But that is I'm trying to take them off of at least a color here. Okay. Boy, I'm just glad they're not targeting me with that thing. They could deck me out so quick. Do they have more black mana? No. Yes. Just not from that. All right, they're going to play the Jace. We have 9 cards left. Get an emblem. Get rid of that. Okay. That does exile it. I'll just kill it. I don't have the mana to fire this thing up, so I'm just gonna port this down. And then if they go for their Wandering Fumarole, I will Deceiver Exarch it. I'm still doing this on the upkeep so that they can't get the mana from it during their main phase. Boy, this has been quite a game. Got a lot of cards exiled. But if we can get Dak Faden off the battlefield, that could be huge for us. All right, they're going to have us discard as well. Well, that kind of sucks. But we have the tools on the battlefield to get the job done here. So that's 2, 3, 4. 5. And now I can port this down or something. I guess I should port this down. because they already found a swamp anyway. So they could hit me for 1 with this, but thanks to the mountains, they can't actually switch. Avalanche Riders. They're going to blow up Lava Claw Reaches. Okay. Kind of thought that they would just hit the mountain. Because these are just repeatable sources of damage. I guess the Lava Claw Reaches does hit a lot harder, though. All right, so now we tap this down. And then just start throwing damage, I guess. That just gets us a little too close to being milled out, I think. Yeah, if we get to untap, we just win. Yikes. Don't burn me. Oh, we won a match. We won a match. We did it. We won a match with that deck. It's like I feel better than when I win a draft. That is incredible. All right. Well, that's going to do it. Hopefully this was at least entertaining for you and maybe gets your mind off of everything going on right now. That's going to do it for this one. I'll see you next time.